Welcome to another episode of Potion Sword Run. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at Alyssa Mercante's lawyer and Smash JT's lawyer and see how they measure up. Now, for those of you who don't know, Alyssa Mercante, former employee of Kotaku, has served Smash JT, former employee of Uber, that he is being sued. Pretty much served them papers. And he is being sued in the great state of New York. And both Alyssa and Smash JT have retained counsel. Now, I know what you guys are going to be doing from the beginning, from the start. You're going to start judging them by, their looks. But the old saying goes, you can't judge a book by its cover, because those who do may end up looking silly. Now, Smash JT has retained Ron Coleman, a lawyer from Dillon Law Group. He's not a partner, he's just a counsel there. He's actually part-time counsel there. Besides being a lawyer, he's also like an activist on Twitter, and he also has his own podcast that talks about activism and free speech and that kind of nature. But where Ron got his chops was not necessarily in free speech issues, but in trademark law. And he pretty much got a lot of awards because he's a great lawyer at trademarking. How that transfers to free speech and those type of issues, I'm not quite sure. But he does have extensive knowledge on civil rights and free speech issues, so I'm sure him being a lawyer, that being his hobby, not necessarily being his expertise, but still, being a lawyer, knowing all that stuff, I'm sure he's qualified to proceed in that arena as well. So I just want to give you just a little bit of background on Ron Coleman. Ron Coleman is a counsel at the Dillon Law Group and is resident in New York Metro office. Ron is a commercial litigator with extensive first seat trial and appellate experience who focuses on torts competition such as trademark, infringement, unfair competition, and consumer law. Besides his trademark work, Ron is also known for his internet-related and First Amendment advocacy regarding both religious and free speech rights, including his representation of Simon Tam and the Slants in the watershed free speech case Matal versus Tam, in which the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the prohibition against registration disparaging trademarks was unconstitutional. Having recently semi-retired, his popular Likelihood of Confusion blog on trademark law, Ron is a popular influencer on Twitter with over 200,000 followers and hosts the Coleman Nation video podcast, which focuses on free speech expression, cancel culture, and law. He attended Princeton University and Northwestern University School of Law. So obviously, Ron Coleman is qualified to represent Smash JT in this case. It's not necessarily in his field of expertise, but it is part of his passion. And representing Alyssa Mercante is J. Remy Green. Remy's pronouns are they, their, and them. And if you would like to speak to Remy, her honorifics is MX, pronounced like mix. So we have Ron versus Mix Remy. Now personally, I've never heard of the MX thing. I thought it had to do something with Malcolm X or something, but I guess not. I guess it's a honorific, and if you want to speak to Remy, that's how you address her, or address them. Anyways, this is Remy, and she's representing Alyssa Mercante. But before you start clowning because of her looks, because I know that's what you guys are going to do. I know it. I just do. She is a partner at her law firm, Cohen and Green, which seems to be some type of LGBTQ type of law firm. The web address is Fem Law. So it seems they're actually a specialized law firm. So let me get into a little bit about Remy and the law firm itself. J. Remy Green is a partner with Cohen and Green and is specialized in civil rights, defamation, free speech, consumer rights, and voting rights litigation. When they can, Remy gravitates towards cases that presents novel and or untested legal theories. Remy, or if you're feeling formal, Mix Green, has argued and briefed cases before courts at every level, ranging from New York Small Claims Court to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. Their legal scholarship has appeared in Syracuse Law Review, North Carolina Journal of Law and Technology, and the Rutgers Law Record, and they have published numerous essays in various others for a while forthcoming full-length book. Remy is also a guest lecturer and adjunct professor at the Boston University School of Law and various schools in the CUNY system, where they teach courses that addresses issues of civil and constitutional rights. They can be reached at remy@femlaw.com. If you want to talk about Remy, their pronouns are they, their, and them. See, well, the sentence. And their honorifics is mix, pronounced like mix. Remy is admitted to the bar of New York State and New Jersey, the United States District Courts from Southern and Eastern Districts of New York, as well as the Federal Courts of Appeal for the 2nd and 7th Districts. Remy is also admitted to practice before the United States Supreme Court. So as you can see, Remy is qualified to fight these cases. She specializes in civil rights, free speech, and most importantly, defamation. And that is what Alyssa Mercante essentially is suing Smash JT for, defamation, for all his lies that he supposedly said about her. So when you compare the two lawyers, it looks like they actually got good representation on both sides. Even though Ron Coleman doesn't specialize in civil rights and all that stuff, it is in his wheelhouse. Whereas Remy, this is what she does for a living, and she's still practicing as a lawyer. In fact, she is a partner and has a track record of winning cases like this. One in particular, Eli Ehrlich versus Blair White, where Eli sued Blair White for defamation for spreading lies about her. And these are both big popular YouTubers. So this case has many similarities to the one between Alyssa Mercante and Smash JT. And it turns out that Mix Remy won this case. Blair ended up settling in the end for an undisclosed amount. Here is Eli. Blair White previously posted tweets and a video asserting that a person took their own life because of me. We filed a lawsuit over the claims, and as part of that suit, I provided material showing that they are alive. Ms. White has deleted the claims as part of the settlement. Beyond this settlement, as part of the agreement, I cannot discuss the terms of the settlement publicly, so I won't be replying to this thread. Obviously, you can't reply to settlements, but I think this is where the case between Alyssa Mercante and Smash JT is gonna go. It's gonna be settled somewhere. Now, I don't know if Smash JT is at fault. He has and continues to say many things about Alyssa Mercante and other journalists out there, which can be used in the court of law. That's why they always say you have the right to remain silent. And if I was being sued, I would definitely remain silent in regard to that issue. But, knowing Smash, he's not going to do that. But don't think for 1 second that Mix Remy is a lightweight. Or don't even judge by the book of its cover. Because we obviously see that she can win cases like this and has a track record of doing it. And if this case is anything like the one between Eli and Blair, then Smash JT needs to get that smug face off his, because it doesn't look like it's gonna end up well. But then again, Ronnie Coleman, he is a good lawyer, so he might be able to pull a rabbit out of his hat. All I know is that if this goes to trial, it's gonna get expensive for both parties. And the thing is, I think Smash JT, he has his GoFundMe. Supposedly, he was going to donate that money that he raised a long time ago, 3 months ago, to cancer, but he held on to it. And I have a feeling that all the people who support Smash JT are going to continue to support him financially for this. And I also have a feeling that people who support Alyssa Mercante, maybe trans activists and people of that nature, are going to try to support her. Maybe all the journalists out there who are friends of her. But in the end, it's just going to be a big waste of money for both of them. The only ones that are going to win is Ron Coleman and Mix Remy. And the losers are going to be Alyssa Mercante's and Smash JT fans, the ones who actually donate the money. Because, in these times, man, that money can go to food, shelter, clothes, entertainment, just stuff that's not wasteful, like fighting lawsuits over opinions on YouTube. But then again, it went beyond opinions. It went through personal attacks, trying to get people fired, freaking lists of journalists, lists of all this stuff. It's like, you guys see, the thing would happen, like, I know I'm going to go on a tangent here, but what ended up happening was like little, little squabbles. And then it just started escalating to the point where we're just here. When you start creating websites of journalists and like listing them, when you start creating websites of games and listing them, when you start celebrating studios getting fired, people getting fired, and that's what you do, then a lawsuit and stuff like this is expected. And nothing's gonna change until subscribers and fans realize that content that Smash JT and Alyssa Mercante produce is only meant to divide us, gamers. That's all it's meant for. The same thing the politicians are doing, Alyssa Mercante and Smash JT are doing. And they're making you guys pay for it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about these lawyers, Mix Remy and Ron Coleman. Who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think has the best expertise in this field? And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, like always, love yourself and enjoy your life. And I'll see you right there. Peace.